toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So SMU's offense comes onto the field first today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Got him downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy thrown vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
To the air, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together, keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Deflected at the goal line. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out. Just
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The coaches talked about gotta get to the quarterback, gotta ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. There he goes. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's McAllister. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Marked it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. He's got the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in. So he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the 1st quarter. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And after making the a terrific return to put his offense in great field position. Ready for 42. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back. It's Hoover. Caught behind the line. It's Payne.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quickly complete. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quick completion on the out route.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff to the lone back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Hoover. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
That's caught. It's Brenson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Off the RPO, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Using his legs, it's Barnes. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 18 over the Stallions. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Finds his man. It's Harden. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. A little screen to the running back. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side down. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The play action fake. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Quickly complete. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides to the back and leaves it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the timing just a hair off.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeps it on the bootleg. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Got a man. It's McAllister. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's the heat. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harden. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he had just enough to will that one home. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Payne. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to...
A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. The Horned Frogs brought to the ground, but not before, picking up the first. 6th play of the drive coming up. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brinson. Breaks into the open. And after that huge gain, he will have a chance to catch his breath, and he's going to need it. What a way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the catch, it's Harden. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. On the move to his left. He'll pull it down and run. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, SMU. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Payne. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Grabbed behind the line. It's James. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a long. From the gun, wants to pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Finds his tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Harden. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter of space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the Mustangs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Gives it on the option. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Quick spin on the ride. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grab behind the line. It's Maryland. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll run for it. The Mustangs will have a first down.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now he's going to break the pocket. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Play number 9 on this drive. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 15. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Great job by the back on the option. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you
know where to go, and the ball is loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Forced out of the pocket. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Complete downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. To the air, it's Hoover. Throws for the tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's caught. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging